Now, listen, you guys, from Lil Wayne out there praising Nicki Minaj to Drake, posting Young Money on his Finsta, there's something that definitely is brewing in as far as those three are concerned. Now, we're also going to be talking about Ebro on Latto, okay? One thing about Ebro is he's going to be delusional when it comes to these female rappers. We're also going to be talking about Bongo 2's debut on YouTube, as well as the Transformer accusing others of doing juju. Now, these are some of the things that we are going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's team. So, first of all, let us talk about Young Money and the tea and the suspicious things, that are actually happening around those people. Now, for those of you who do not know, it is the 6th anniversary of Queen, okay, the album. And so via Facebook, Lil Wayne decided to celebrate Queen with Nicki Minaj and said, 6 years of Queen at Nicki Minaj. Young Mula is the family, okay? So basically, Lil Wayne hyping Nicki Minaj, nothing that we haven't seen before, but lately, Weezy has been a little questionable, I will say. I haven't been understanding what exactly has been happening with him, linking with all of Nicki Minaj's ops, really. I was kind of also giving him a side eye to say what's happening, and the fact that, well, he never came out for any of Nicki Minaj's shows. That was very questionable for me because I mean, he's one of the guests that I thought, well, would certainly make an appearance. So obviously, a lot of people were having questions, just like myself, in as far as if those two are still in good books. But well, considering this post, it seems like, well, everything might actually be good. And I do feel like maybe for this coming leg of the tour, Nicki Minaj may be having this man out. Okay. So yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think about the two of them, seemingly making amends. Personally, I want to see them together because I mean they have been the dream team. They are what people aspire to, okay? The connection, the loyalty that they have shared towards each other. It was amazing. And the come up together also. They were the in thing back then, you guys. You don't understand. They were like the clique. Every female rapper out there wanted to have a clique as supportive as Young Money, but I guess you know what, people grow up and things get kind of difficult and different and things like that. Now, speaking about Young Money, one interesting other thing that also happened is Drake. Okay, so well, it seems like now we have made peace with the fact that Drake has got a Finsta, a public Finsta, a publicly known Finsta. Okay, because he decided to take to his Finsta the plot twist to share what seems to be a track list for his upcoming album and their album titles here, but then we don't have the artists that are on that. We don't know if these is going to be by himself on all these songs or if they are going to be features. That much we do not know. Now, there's another picture from that Finsta that I saw circulating on Twitter, but I will say that when I went to check on his Finsta, I didn't see this picture, but it was basically a picture that was shared from his Finsta of Young Money, okay? And it does seem like now it's not there anymore, so I guess they deleted it. So he shared this picture of himself, Nicki, Tiger, Lil Wayne, the whole Young Money crew. And so obviously people are like, well, if he's going to be posting the track list together with Young Money, does it mean that Young Money is going to be making an appearance on his upcoming album, or what exactly does it mean? Now, personally, when it comes to Judas Degrassi, if I'm going to be honest with you, he does seem like an opportunist, okay? Because I'm just like, for years and years and years, you went ahead and made it seem like Young Money is your past that you have moved on from. And all of a sudden, you get this beef with Kendrick Lamar. People, now questioning your credibility as a good rapper, as a person with good intentions. All of a sudden, you want to circle back and come back to Young Money. So with these intentions, honestly, at this point, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be beneficial for anyone else but himself. But that being said, also, do I miss a Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne, and Drake collaboration? Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Judas Degrassi's antics aside, a collaboration amongst the three of them is gonna be iconic, and that's what I want. I want that. I want the music, but I don't like the mess. I don't know if I'm making any sense. Do you understand? I want the magic that the three of them are capable of making together, but then I dislike the behind the scenes politics and the mess surrounding that, because I mean, what do you mean? Okay, you just released a song with a Nicki Minaj up, and you're all of a sudden font of Young Money. Speaking about that song, you guys, some people are coming through with conspiracy theories that, well, that was Drake trying to steal the shine of Lottery Tickets album. That's why he released the song the night before Latto's album. It's so that he would divert people from Latto's album. And I'm like, I'm not buying into that conspiracy theory at all, because first of all, why would he divert people's attention from his album that was released in Lottery Tickets name? Because let's be honest, that album, it's definitely giving OVO. Like, that's that's an OVO production. So he wouldn't want to divert people's attention from his own work, because that's his work. It's got Party Next Door and Drake written all over it, okay? Let me know in the comment section what you think about that. Still on Drake, let us talk about his Spotify debuts, because you do know that officially the songs that were leaked ended up getting released officially, okay? Now, it's actually being reported that Drake, has managed to debut 2 songs of his 100 Gigs project on the global Spotify. And it's only two songs, you guys, that have managed to debut. The other one is on number 56. The other one is on number 188. Guess which one of the 3 songs didn't debut at all? It's the one with Lottery Ticket, the housekeeping song. It seems like Lottery Ticket's flopping power extends to the point of even Drake not being able to debut on Spotify, on the global Spotify. That's how much bad flopping energy Lottery Ticket has. But personally, I'm not surprised with this. I'm just like, when I heard the song, I told you guys that, well, it's very laughable. I told you guys that I didn't think it was a song that would be able to make Nicki Minaj mad. I told you that day that, well, I do feel like when Nicki Minaj listens to this, she's gonna laugh. And I'm sure she did laugh at the song. So yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think about that. Still speaking about Lottery Ticket, one thing about Ebro Latto is this man will make sure to hype every mediocrity that comes from these subpar female rappers, especially when it comes to Lottery Ticket, because I do think that there are ties between Lottery Ticket and Apple. You remember the time that she tried to, mimic Quid Radio, and she went there with Nebraska? Do you guys remember that time that she did, an interview with Nebraska and was out there saying, oh, I'm going to be having my own podcast, oh, this and that, basically trying to mimic, Queen Radio, and it didn't work. Well, so I'm not surprised that because of that reason, I'm not surprised that Ebro would be biased when it comes to her. But anyway, this is what Ebro had to say, and the internet dragged the behind out of that old man. I'm not kidding you. He said, that Latto shout out to me, she trying to be in a Jay-Z bag on that. And I was like, are you serious right now, Ebro? Like, these people just say anything. Okay. Now, first of all, I will acknowledge, you guys, that the song Shout Out to Me, I did mention it in my previous video that I feel like that's one decent song that I found on the album that I could actually listen to. But to say that it's on Jay-Z's level, yeah, that's taking it a little bit too far, Ebro, in my own opinion. I feel like, that's a little too drag. That's a stretch. Okay. What do you mean, Jay-Z? If anything, she's trying to be in a Drake bag. This is an entire OVO project. So what do you mean, Jay-Z? This is Drake written all over it. And it seems like I'm not the only person who has the same opinion, because the whole internet came for the man with the beard. Okay, so yeah, let me know in the comment section, what do you think about Shout Out to Me and it being compared to Jay-Z's work. Still speaking about Lottery Ticket, she also sat down in an interview with Ebro, and of course they were discussing the album, and there is actually a line from the album that I also have been wanting to talk about, and that's a line when Lottery Ticket says that, well, it's very difficult to act like I get along with all these people, talking about female rappers, obviously, because I'm not an actress. And I'm just like, finally, the truth is coming out. Okay, and that is pretty interesting. So Ebro asked her about the ice melt and things like that, and she kind of just finessed the way around that. Did not stand on business. Am I surprised that she wouldn't stand on business? I'm not surprised because this is lottery ticket that we're talking about. She is the master of throwing rocks and hiding hands. She is the master of not standing on business. So I am absolutely not shocked that she tried to cruise or float her way around, the ice line. Okay. And anyway, speaking about the line that she was talking about, where she was like, it's difficult for me to get along with everybody. I'm tired of pretending to get along with everybody. And I'm like, this is what I've been telling you. Female rap unity is heresy. It's fictitious. It does not exist. It's not real. It doesn't exist at all. Okay. So anyway, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't say what Lottery Ticket had to say, and then I will catch you afterwards.
I mean, this one disliked me yesterday and now they love me tomorrow. And, it's always be something. People who don't like you, they gonna be on my heels. Why you sat with her? You supposed to be cool with so-and-so.
Listen, Latto don't want to be in none of that shit. I swear.
You already in it, fam.
I'm not, though. I'm not.
No, I mean on the internet, not in real life.
But I'm not.
But you not.
I'm not. Y'all could, he say, she say is one thing. Reality is another. I'm not in nothing.
Is this really like high school out here, though? Like
it
where
is.
you got... where it's like people pick sides because they, I don't know, feel like they have to or something?
Yeah. I think it's definitely like you feel like you have to, but then all it take is like me, anytime you see me linking up with the girlies, it's shots, it's fun, it's twerking, it's high energy, you know what I'm saying? So I think all it take is them seeing us linking a couple times and it's like, that fade away. Because what about these niggas? They be, who team is he and who he don't fuck?
Nobody don't care.
Nobody care.
As long as we get money.
Nobody care. We all here to get money. It's so many lanes and so many styles, so many that shit hurts.
You say on the album too, like it's hard to cause when you work anywhere, you don't like everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
there's anybody at any job that they like. Everybody get along, but you come to work to do the best you can.
Yeah.
And to get by and whatever.
Yeah.
And that takes work. It's hard. You have a line on the album. You're like, yo, it's tough to do all this. What do you say? It's tough to get along with all these rappers because I'm not a good actress.
I'm not a good actress. On Georgia Peach, yeah, I said I ain't an actress. Man, listen, if you like everybody or everybody like you, something wrong. It's be weird. But that don't mean that, I'm gonna take away from what they got going on or they talent. Like, I think everybody doing their damn thing in their own lane, and the art is the art, and then the drama and the made up internet shit. And at the end of the day, we all getting this money. And it ain't like when we see each other, it's gonna be like, what we gonna do? Yeah. Like, put on boxing gloves? Like, come on, man. We gonna draw down on each other?
None of it's happening.
It ain't real life. It ain't real life. But it can be.
See, you see? You could have just left it alone.
I'm just playing for y'all.
Sugar Honey Iced Tea. How should we close out? We gotta play Blick some.
Gotta play Blick some. Blick some was like,
I know that once a bab, always a bab. Like, you guys, that's the thing about Nicki Minaj. Because if you are somebody who genuinely appreciates her, especially as an artist, you can't just wake up and the next morning and say that you're no longer a bab. And that's what I see in Latto. And it's actually very sad to see her going through this. You can tell with the pink outfits, with the pink hair. You can tell that she's still a bab. Like, this is the same girl who framed Nicki Minaj's tweet, okay? Shout out to her. Nicki Minaj, shout out to her. She framed that entire thing. So what did you think? What do you guys think she did with that entire thing? It's just so sad when I look at her. Now she's trying to play it off. Now she's trying to say, oh, it's all, just, internet stuff. It's not real life. It's not this. I guess she realized that at the end of the day, go against Nicki is certainly going to cost you. But is it too late for her to backtrack publicly? I believe so. But anyway, let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about Latto. Do you, like me, think that, well, she does regret that entire incident of her going against Nicki Minaj? Okay. And the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Bongo 2's Mamushi. So you guys know that, well, she finally released a video to that song, and the song is actually doing well on YouTube. It had like a sudden jump, because the last time that I'd seen that video being spoken about by any blogger, it was Academics, and Academics was talking about the ratio between her views and, of course, the subscribers, and people were like, okay, it's not making any sense. Within an hour, she had less than 100,000, and people were like, the ratio is not ratioing. But all of a sudden, there was like a spike, a quick jump to 3.5 million views. So basically, that's the number that she debuted with. Now, personally, I just want to say congratulations. Now, do I think that there could be a use of other things for her to get to that number? Absolutely. I mean, is she not the same girl who was out there busted by Spotify for boting Spotify? So if somebody is brave enough to bot Spotify, what's to say that, well, they won't bot YouTube? Because as far as I think YouTube is the easiest of all these platforms to actually bot. So I'm just like, well, it could have been that, because at the same, after also what happened with the Kendrick Lamar and the Not Like Us allegations of the bots, I'm just like, these girls, these people, these rappers, they will do anything to make it seem like they are actually successful. So yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think about that. Now, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, I think I'll talk about the Transformer last, because I need to insert an audio to that. So yeah, let us talk about Kehlani. Now, you guys do know that, well, Kehlani was out there getting accused of doing unthinkable things. Okay, they were accusing the girl of actually being in a cult of some sort, especially the baby daddy, and then she later came out and denied all those allegations. It seems like she has decided to release yet another statement, okay, to basically debunk the allegations made against her. Now, I will say that a lot of people are really frustrated with Kehlani, because she does seem to be this activist. When you see her on a platforms, using a platforms for the right, act of activism, like, to a certain extent, I was like, oh, well, she's passionate about these things, okay, including DV. She was actively showing us that, she stands with women, she's standing against DV and things like that. She even went ahead and distanced herself from Tory Lanez, who used to be her friend. And so people are like, well, power to you, Kehlani. So obviously, when she was busted hanging with Chris Brown, when he also has DV allegations, people are like, oh, well, what happened to our activist? And so since then, it has been a train wreck in her world. So I guess that's why she found the need to come back and double down and give us another statement. Now, I will say this: some of you come in my comment section and like, leave Chris Brown alone. Oh my God, Chris Brown this. Oh, Chris Brown alone. This is certainly not about Chris Brown, okay? This is about Kehlani, okay? The context, people, context is important. This is about Kehlani. Now, whilst you guys, to a certain extent, agree with you that, Chris Brown sort of seemed to have reformed and things like that, that doesn't erase what happened. Do you understand? It's okay to give people grace, but it's another thing to try and erase and act like nothing ever happened. Okay, so the fact remains that, well, Chris Brown was involved in DV. That fact stands. That fact is there. Now, whether you choose to give him grace or not, that's upon you. Okay, so the fact still remains that Kehlani allegedly dumped her friend Tory Lanez because of DV, and she was like, power to women, but at the same time turns around and hangs with Chris Brown, who actually does have also a history with DV. Okay, so please, context, people, this is about Kehlani. This is not about me telling you cannot love Chris Brown. Get it to your head, okay? So that being said, anyway, the girl said, my silence is focused. I'm focused on my daughter. I'm tired of my silence being framed as anything but my daughter and the work I have to continue, so her life remains as wonderful as it is as my focus. I have no ill wishes even for those who have ill wishes towards me. Kehlani. Okay, so yeah, let me know what you think about Kehlani. What do you think went wrong with her? Because it seems like, well, stuff is actually breaking loose on her. It seems like it's been like a train wreck, okay, since that Chris Brown, like the entire past 2 weeks, it has been a train wreck for her. But I know that a lot of Barbz are not fond of her, and they're like, you know what, she should get it because she has been messy in the past and things like that. So what do you guys think about that? Now, The last thing that we're actually going to talk about, we're going to talk about the transformer. Yes, we're going to talk about the transformer. It seems she's out there stressed. She's complaining about Juju on her live. You do know that, well, recently she revealed that she fell on stairs. I don't know. And, with that hospitalization incident and stuff like that. So she's coming out here saying that, well, the things that have been happening to me, they do not seem natural at all. It seems like somebody is out there doing something to me. And according to her theory, she's thinking that, well, it's Offset's girls that that he messes with that are doing juju on her. And I'm just like, well, as far as I know, allegedly, you're the one who's the master and the queen of voodoo. So what changed? Why are you saying those girls would do juju on you? If anything, I think you would do juju on the girls. I mean, those were the allegations around, surrounding you. But it all seemed like she was being playful. I don't think she was being serious. But anyway, let me know in the comment section what you think about that. I will insert a little audio clip of here talking about that. But then after that, I really do not think that I'll be coming back on here. This is me signing out. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys had such a lovely and wonderful weekend, a restful weekend. I mean, see you on Monday. Okay, see you on Monday. And until my next one, you guys, please do not forget to subscribe to this channel and also to Instant Brew. It's gonna be the first pinned comment. Click on there. Don't just watch the video there. Make sure to subscribe and turn off your notification bell so that you will not be left out when they send out the notifications on that channel. Until my next one, you guys, see you.
Want me? Huh? Why do you put juju on me? Huh? What are you